She's a really interesting character in the books.
Oh my gosh, Deb Hartsfield, those were big, alcoholic, crazy, agoraphobic shoes to fill.
Well, how tough was that, and what did you do to kind of get into her?
First of all, just the source material was like Harry. We that was it. That was amazing. And David Kelly just made sure the essence of what we needed was all there in those scripts. But I felt like it was, I don't know why, it was weirdly organic for me. It just felt like I understood. I'm a mother. I'm glad I don't have a son. I have a daughter the age of the Brady Hartsfield character. And I just understood how this girl, I talk about it as an actor. Luck is more important than almost anything in a person's life. I believe this. I believe that bad people aren't born. For the most part, there might be some bad seed, but I feel like bad people are made and they're victims of circumstance. And they're human, And I never thought of Deb as a bad mother, even. I felt like, her son suffers from crippling migraines. And who knows how they found their way to this place, but she takes care of him a little bit sexually, and that takes his mind off of things, and also the fact that he has nobody who cares for him, no girl. At one point in the episodes I say, "You're so handsome, you're so smart, you're so resourceful, you're so incredible. I would think the girls would be dripping off of you." She really sees Brady as this, she's so proud of him. He holds 2 jobs for them. He takes care of everything for her. She can't leave the house. She does not leave the house until she does, which is a really amazing situation for her to try. She tries to pull herself back into the world, and you. By the way, you will root for her. You will root for her. You'll see her as a human being, and you'll want to see her make it. But I didn't prepare anything but let the material tell me, who she was. And then Harry and I immediately felt like we were working together. We just clicked. It just was the first day we worked together. It was like, you're in my tribe,
Well, it's different from the book then, because you really do not root for her in that book.
Yeah, I know. We all felt like she's not as, her part, it felt like, and I told this to Stephen, she felt more like a device in some regard, giving an excuse for the boy to be who he is. And I said, I felt like she contributes to it because he feels like, okay, I don't have a girlfriend, I have my mother, and you love and hate someone for that, especially hate them because, why are you pretending like you like me? Because you have to, because you're my mother, or whatever it is, the inner dialogue that would go on. But, she didn't, to me, it wasn't that she did these things. It's just, this is the weird codependent world that they live in, and this is how it works for them. And this is where they found themselves. And this is what dysfunction creates over the years they've been together, just the 2 of them. And how it metabolizes in Brady, what contributes to that? Certainly his mother is part of it, but not the full, thing that I felt in the book. You feel a little more strongly for sure.
Do you think she senses this evil within him, or she just is?
There's a point where she starts to see that there's another side to him that she hasn't been focusing on. But it's still, I was talking to somebody at one of the other tables, and when a child is caught for murder, when there's evidence, you'll see parents going, "No, there's no way. There's absolutely no way my son shot that person unless there's a video of it, but that's not him, or he didn't pull that." I mean, it's. I think that's one of the weird, crazy things about being a parent, that you just have a way you see your kids, and they don't. Who they really are is not always available to a parent.
Yeah.
How much do we get into her backstory when Brady was young? How much do we get to see of that?
A lot, and it comes throughout the 10 episodes. So you start to, as I maybe the first time you meet Deb, the first couple of episodes, it's like, oh my God, and the squalor that she lives in, and I knew it wasn't like, my mom always goes, how's your hair going to be for this job, and how's your wardrobe? And I just said, this isn't, Mom. I'm just going to tell you right away. And then she read the 3 books, and then she's like, this is an amazing part, but I had to you start to find out who she was, and where, I think then the humanity of the whole situation has helped a lot, and you start to feel like, oh my God, this poor woman, as opposed to she's a monster.
How are you describing the show? Like, what are you saying to people asking about what is Mr. Mercedes? Why is this something I feel I should be watching? How will they relate?
Well, in a time where we're like us and them, red and blue, this and that, I feel like it's us. It's us. We're us. And this is a show about how us, becomes that. And, whether it's a Tim McVeigh or Dylan Roof or whatever, we're talking about building walls and shutting airports down and this, and it's like, this kind of terror that we're living with, this kind of disenfranchisement, where people don't feel part of the status quo, where they don't feel like they have an opportunity, where they've fallen off the ledge of the world, Some of those people get really angry about it, and react in a way like a Dylan Roof or Tim McVeigh or a Brady Hartsfield. It just is this, it's a reality that we're living with, and we've also lost our manners. I feel like we wouldn't have had we wouldn't have been those people. I remember as a kid hearing about the guy in the bell tower the first time this happened, like a person shooting people from a bell tower in Texas. I was like a baby, like a little kid going, what? I was trying to think about a person killing people with a rifle in a university. And, over hours they couldn't get him from the bell tower. And then this is just like, this is Stephen King is interested in, like Jack Bender was saying, in the monster in all of us. What ignites that? Is that possible in me? Is that, we are it.
Were you a Stephen King fan?
Huge. When he came on the set to do that little cameo, I almost couldn't handle myself. It was like, I agree with him. I love The Shining, but I thought the book was so much better. So, and first thing I was like, Deb Hartsfield, am I okay? Is it okay? And he was like, yes.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, you guys.